everyone doing today? Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Just drop into your bodies. I'm Mary Dew, and welcome to Friday Morning Freestyle. Every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern here on Facebook Live. So the Friday Morning Freestyle, the name came from, just what it sounds like. Basically, I was thinking for this Friday morning class, I was just going to freestyle it, and today is no exception. Today, I'm going to do something a little different, and I hope that you will enjoy it and join me. As of today, my first album is complete. Yay! I've just completed an album of mantras, and you might remember mantras. We've worked with several mantras in the different meditations and in previous Friday Morning Freestyle classes, but mantras are either a syllable, a word, or a phrase that you repeat, and the idea is to repeat and chant the mantra to quiet the mind. You repeat it over and over, and different mantras have different results that basically you're sending out a message with your vibration as you're chanting a mantra. If you're chanting from the heart with this Bhakti, with this devotion, you're sending out a message to the universe, and it's riding the sound current with what you're chanting. And so that's how mantra works. And so over the last decade, really the last 2 decades, the last 20 years, I've been practicing primarily Kundalini Yoga. Kundalini Yoga uses a lot of mantra, and they call it the yoga of awareness, and part of the way that we go about cultivating that awareness is by chanting these mantras to basically, it's a tool that you can use to kind of quiet the mind and put it into almost like a trance. And so I wanted to read a little something about the art and power of chanting. You might have heard of chanting. Chanting can be found in all major religions and spiritual traditions worldwide. Chanting is one way to alter consciousness and create a link to the divine. Specific tones or vibrations can help open the heart and shift our mental state into a more peaceful and harmonious phase. The positive effects of song have been well documented in the scientific community as well. Singing helps to alleviate anxiety and stress, it increases self-confidence, and even strengthens the immune system. All of those things, so perfect for this time. In Western societies, music is primarily used as a form of entertainment. But for societies such as the Huichol, the shamans of Mexico, chanting allows them to shift into a trance state. It helps them to journey inward and connect with the spirits of nature. Huichol shamans even are able to use chanting to elicit a physical response from the surrounding environment, such as like bringing in rain. So, just something to think about, the power of chanting, the power of song, and with this in mind, I've created this album of mantras. It's called Mantra for the Masses. And I had hoped to have it up on Spotify and iTunes today, but I just got the masters, so it's going to be up, I hope, by tomorrow. So I'm shooting for 4/4/2020 is the big release date. Tomorrow it'll be available, and I'll post links where you can find it. And for this collection, it's a total of 9 tracks, and there's a tune-in and a tune-out at the end, and then in between, there are 7 mantras that I have coordinated with the 7 chakras. And the reason I called it Mantra for the Masses is that I wanted it to be something that was accessible to everyone. Everyone can chant. Everyone can sing. You might think, oh, I can't sing. I don't have a great voice. Well, you're looking at me, and I've spent 30 years in the music business behind the scenes representing singers, but never been a singer myself, and I still wouldn't call myself a singer by any means, but I love to chant. And the thing about chanting, the thing about mantra, like I mentioned earlier, but I'll repeat it, I think it bears repeating, is that if you're chanting from the heart with Bhakti, Bhakti is devotion, then you're sending out that vibration and it's effective and it works. It works for everyone. It can turn your mood around. It can turn your health around. It can turn your whole life around. So I wanted to share this, and today's class is definitely going to be a freestyle. I haven't actually done this entire sequence all at once. I've done the little parts here and there, but I wanted to present it to you today in hopes that maybe you'll find some joy in it. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to make any comments, but I haven't gotten a full workout in, and I think that this should be a full body, total body workout. We'll do some chanting, we'll be sitting, we'll be going inside, but we'll also get up and move a little bit. We'll move from a seated position a little bit. And so as we go through it, know that you can always do this from a chair and just mimic the parts, what I'm doing with the upper body. If you want to sit in a chair and plant your feet on the ground, that's totally fine. Or if you want to follow along with me, that's great as well. But I think we're going to figure it out here on the fly, and hopefully by the end of this session, which it's about an hour long, we'll be more at peace, maybe a little more calm, and maybe a little more toned. So I'll walk you through it. I actually have the mantras up here. I don't know if you're able to read that or zoom in depending on the size of your screen, but it is here if you want to take a look at this. As we go along, it's got the different chants listed on the board. All right, so before we get started, let's just take a moment to get grounded and drop into our bodies. Take a seated position wherever you are. Like I said, you can be in a chair, you can be on the earth, on the floor, wherever is comfortable for you. Rock side to side, find your right and left sitting bones, find the balance in between, and then lengthen from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head, lengthen through the back of the neck, drop the shoulders, maybe roll the shoulders up and back a couple of times, and then let them rest down, shoulder blades moving down the back as you lift up through the ribs, creating space between the ribs, space between the vertebrae. Tuck the chin slightly, close the eyes. Our eye focus for most of this practice, unless otherwise specified, will be eyes closed, focused on the third eye point, that point between your brows. So just allow yourself permission for this next hour to just go into your inner world. Whatever's going on in the outer world, just let it go. Give yourself that permission. Take it off your plate and just come in here, into your third eye, into the seat of your intuition, and take a deep breath in through the nose. Inhaling deeply. Following the breath from the base of the spine all the way up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, up the neck and out the crown of the head. Connecting the earth with the sky. And as you exhale, drawing light from above in through the crown of the head, send it spiraling down the spine to the base of the spine, and then drop roots down from your sitting bones. Send that light down through your roots, down into the earth. Feel yourself grounded and connect with our Earth Mother, Pachamama. Take another deep breath in through the nose, inhaling up the spine as the roots travel deeper into the earth. Let those roots spread out in all four directions, to the east, to the south, to the west, and to the north. As you root down into the earth and your crown reaches up to the sky, connecting in all directions. Exhale. Let yourself hear your breath. Draw the navel in to press the breath out and let something go. Feel yourself balanced. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, send some light out from your heart and feel yourself centered. And just sit here for a moment with the palms down on the knees in a gesture of grounding, allowing yourself to drop in, allowing your consciousness to drop from your head into your heart. Feel that heart space expanding. And let's all agree to spend this next hour together in that heart space. Let our heartbeats be connected with the rhythm of the earth, with the rhythm of each other, with the rhythm of the universe. So the album begins with a tune-in. And this tune-in, you might have heard before if you've been here for any of my meditations over these past couple of weeks. We usually use this tune-in, and it is here on the board. This is 2 mantras for the tune-in. The first mantra is Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. We'll chant that 3 times on 3 separate breaths with a deep breath in between. And I'll guide you through the whole process. We'll be seated for this one. That mantra, Om Namo Narayanaya, is for world peace. And then we'll take in 4 sips of air through the nose, sniff, 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 and go right into the Mangalacharana mantra, which is for bringing in the divine light of protection to surround us. And that one is Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. And again, 3 times on 3 separate breaths with the 4 sniffs of air in between. Then we'll take in 16 sips of air through the nose. Really expand the belly. Follow the breath as you fill up the belly, as you fill up the ribs, as you fill up the chest, the heart, the lungs. And exhale. And that is our tune-in, and that is the first track from the album. So let's go ahead and do it. Rub the palms together at the center of the chest. Maybe warm up the hands. Waking up the 72,000 nerve endings in each of your palms. Press the palms together firmly, taking a moment to seal the palms from the heels of the palms all the way to the fingertips. Bring the thumbs into the heart center. Forearms come parallel to the earth. Sit nice and tall, rooting down through the roots, up through the crown of the head, chin slightly tucked, eyes closed, rolled up to the third eye point. Take a deep breath in, sitting nice and tall, pressing the palms together, and then exhale. Pressing the breath out, and then we'll do one more of those. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, and inhale to chant. Inhale deeply. Om Namo Narayanaya. Inhale. Om Namo Narayanaya. Inhale. Om Namo Narayanaya. 4 sniffs. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. 16 steps. Keep pulling the air in. Really fill up with air. Fill up with breath. Fill up with prana, life force, energy. And exhale. Press the breath out. Press the palms together. Turn the palms up on the knees and just sit with it for a moment. Take a deep breath in. feel yourself vibrating world peace in your heart. Feel yourself surrounded by the divine light of protection. And go ahead and place an octahedron, an energetic octahedron with points to the east, to the south, to the west, to the north, to the sky, to the earth. Surround yourself in your energetic field with that energetic octahedron. As we practice today, we're going to generate energy inside that octahedron, really fill it up with light, so that when we leave here today and go our separate ways into the world, we can send that light out into the world. So the first mantra is Hey Ganesha. This is the first track that I released. It's been a couple months at least now. And this is a seated practice, and we're just going to begin by kind of warming up the spine. The mantra here is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, and that's basically salutations to Ganesha. It calls in Ganesha. Ganesha is the elephant-headed god of Hindu wisdom, and Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. And so basically this first mantra is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, to remove the obstacles. This correlates with the first chakra. We'll use this one to ground us. The first chakra is the root. It's stability, it's security. And so by removing the obstacles, we're creating a solid foundation for ourselves as we begin here. And by the way, I will take a picture of this and post this afterwards so that you can blow it up to see it a little bit better if you need to do that. So, for Ganesha, we're basically going to be, like I said, we'll be seated. We're going to take the arms out to the sides, bend at the elbows, bring fingers to the front of the shoulder caps, thumbs to the back. So the arms are coming out right at heart level. You're really spreading across the chest. You don't want the arms to droop. You want them to come straight out at heart level. Don't want them too high. Right there in the middle. Spreading across the shoulders, stretching, opening the heart. We're going to begin to twist from the waist. And again, don't over twist. You don't want to tweak your back by twisting. Keep it in a nice solid line. Even the head and the chin are in line as you move side to side. You can either chant the mantra or you can just move and breathe. If you're going to move and breathe, inhale left, exhale right. And again, eyes closed, rolled up. We'll stay here for a couple rounds, and then I'll cue you, and then we'll bring the arms up like cactus arms. Try to get that 90-degree angle. Again, the upper arms coming straight out from the shoulders and coming up at a 90-degree angle with the fingers spread wide, and we'll twist from the waist on that one. Okay. And then the third part, I'll cue you again. We'll take the hands down to the shins or ankles, drop the shoulders, shoulders lined up with the hips, and we'll begin to flex the spine. So arch the spine forward, draw the heart forward as you inhale, round back as you exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A spinal flex. Again, head and chin stay level, and you're really keeping the shoulders in line with the hips and moving the spine. Okay, so that's the third part. The final part, we'll bring the hands together in knife hands, and we'll just begin to chop, removing the obstacles all around us. And keep your eyes closed for this, but just imagine that you are clearing out anything in your aura, anything in your energetic field that you don't need, anything that's an obstacle, anything holding you back, whether it's fear, whether it's anxiety, whether it's doubt. We're going to clear all that out. So that's the Ganesha moves. Let's do this. Take a deep breath in. Sweep the arms out to the sides, up through your arm, reach through the fingertips. Exhale down the center line. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up. Reach. Exhale, come into bent elbows, fingers in the front, thumbs in the back, twist. Inhale left, exhale Elbows hug the sides, head and chin stay level. Inhale forward, exhale back. Really moving the heart for this one. Draw the heart forward, draw the heart back. Close the eyes, roll them up. Create flexibility in the spine. Breathe. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. Follow your heart. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the hands into knife hands. And just begin to chop all around you. In front of the heart. In front of the navel, the third chakra, the seat of your strength. In front of the mind. In front of the head, over the crown, all around. Clearing out anything that holds you back. Any obstacle, chop it away. Let Ganesha take it away. Breathe. Last couple rounds. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Last one, give it all you got. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. You got the last one. That's stuck. It is yours. Let it go. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Take a deep breath in. Take the arms out to the sides and up through your arm. Reach to the fingertips. Exhale down the center line. One more time. Inhale, sweep. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. Turn the palms up on the knees. And just take a moment, sit with it for just a moment and notice how you feel. Do you feel a little bit different? Can you feel that energy, that electricity pulsing through your veins? That's the prana. That's the life force energy that we're calling in with these mantras, with this chanting, and with the movement. And basically, this is a moving meditation. So let's keep it going. That's our Ganesha mantra. And the next one for the second chakra. The second chakra is associated with the water element. So for the second chakra, I chose the mantra Sat Narayan. The mantra is Sat Narayan, Wahe Guru, Hari Narayan, Satanam. And this mantra is often associated with the water element. It is also associated with inner peace. Or you might remember the Narayanaya from our tune-in, our Om Namo Narayanaya tune-in for world peace. So when we think of water, we think of peace. And we think of Sat, S-A-T, we think of truth. So basically, we're calling upon the water element, the true sustainer, our creative sustenance, to bring us to a place of peace, bring us to a place of calm. And that, to me, correlates with the second chakra, which is all about our creativity. It's all about our identity. And like I said, it's also associated with the water element. So it all kind of ties together. The first chakra, by the way, the root that we worked with Ganesha, is connected with the earth. And so we had the earth, the grounding. Now we come into the water and the idea of bringing ourselves into alignment with balance and fluidity, flexibility, being flexible so that we can flow like water through difficult situations. For Satnarayan, pretty simple moves. It's a celestial communication. We call that like to connect us with the angels, with the great beyond, with the divine. And it's the same moves throughout. And so you repeat the same mantra, repeat the same moves, kind of get yourself into that trance where you're calling in that peace. So bring the hands, elbows bent and hugging your sides, palms down. We'll begin here. And just do some waves. Sat, Narayan, and then lift, raise the roof. Waheguru. Waheguru is an expression of ecstasy and joy, and this is amazing. So Sat, Narayan, Waheguru, and then palms face one another, come down the center line, circle out and around, Hari Narayan, and then left palm to heart center, Sat, right palm over the top, Nam. Sat, Narayan, Waheguru, Hari Narayan, Satanam. 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 So that's it. Do you feel more peaceful already? I'm feeling it. All right, let's do this one. Deep breath in. And exhale. Let's begin. Sat, Narayan, Waheguru, Hari Narayan, Satanam. 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 Press the hands into the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's continue. Sat, Narayan, Waheguru, Hari Narayan, Satanam. 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 Feel yourself in balance. So most of these tracks on this album, most of these mantras are 7 minutes long, or a couple of them are actually 11 minutes long. And the reason for that is that we find with mantra that the longer you chant it in repetition, the deeper you go into that trance state, into that higher consciousness. When you chant for 7 minutes, we find we go from the beta waves to the deeper alpha waves to the even delta waves, almost the dream state waves of relaxation. 7 minutes. And after 11 minutes, the brain actually, patterns start to learn and change in your brain. And so for today, since we don't have a whole lot of time, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an abbreviated version of some of these mantras, but on the album, which you can find on Spotify, or contact me if you'd like to own it, you'll be able to do it in a longer, in the 7-minute or the 11-minute format, if you like, and really, really go deep. And I wanted to make this basically a workout that you can do and you don't have to think about it. You do the move, you continue the move. It's kind of like the idea, I know a lot of people like hot yoga for that reason, because they're able to go in and do those same 26 poses over and over and over, but every time it's different. So you keep working on it. And I think the idea of giving you something to do that doesn't change, that you can just kind of fall into that trance, allows you to go deeper into it because you don't have to think about what's coming next. So just know that that's kind of the idea behind the whole thing. All right, so next up, we're going to move up to the 3rd chakra and the fire element, the fire in the belly. So the 3rd chakra is the navel. And this mantra is HUD. And we actually did this this week as one of the 11:11 meditations. We did HUD for prosperity. And HUD for prosperity is the 3rd mantra, the 3rd track. And it's for the 3rd chakra. The 3rd chakra is the seat of our strength, of our confidence, and our instinct. And so, and the HUD is actually spelled H-A-R, but it's pronounced, you roll the R to where it sounds like a D. So instead of H-A-R like har, it sounds like HUD, HUD. The tongue hits the roof of the mouth. It's kind of subtle, but work with it, practice it, and you'll get a feel for it. And if you take your right palm to your navel, and then you do the HUD, see how that feels? HUD, 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 HUD. The tongue's hitting the roof of the mouth, but the belly's also coming in as you chant the HUD. So you're drawing the navel back to the base of the spine. Again, you're engaging the core actively as we chant. There's a lot more to these chants on the subtle level than you might realize at first. And people, after they chant for an hour, sometimes, your abs are sore the next day as if you worked out and did a bunch of sit-ups, and they're like, why am I sore? And it's like, you're really using your navel. You're really moving, and if you're doing it right and with this devotion, you're really getting your core activated. So HUD for prosperity. HUD, HUD is the mantra, very simple, one-word mantra. And the mudra, or what the hands are doing, you're going to bring the arms, elbows come into the sides again, bending at the elbows to about a 60-degree angle if you were to look at it, a little higher than a 45-degree angle. So you want your hands to basically be in front of your throat, kind of between the heart and the throat, but your palms are kind of in front of the throat. You're going to tap the pinky sides of the hands together, the moon sides, as you chant HUD. Okay, and then you're going to flip the hands over and bring the index finger, Jupiter finger sides together and tap them. Right thumb crosses underneath the left. So hit the pinky sides, hud, flip over, right thumb under left, hud, 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 hud. All the while still drawing the navel in as you chant the hud. It pulls back to the base of the spine. Focus on the exhale, hud, and the inhale will happen naturally. Hud, hud. Now, for this one, the drishti is just a little bit different. For the rest of them, we're using the third eye focus, focusing on the brow. For this one, we're going to bring the focus to the tip of the nose. So you're going to gaze at the tip of the nose, almost cross-eyed. Look at the tip of your nose, but close your eyes. And then open them just a slit, just about 1/10 open. Keep that gaze on the tip of the nose. Keep the hands lined up in front of the heart and the throat. And we'll chant hud, 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 hud. Okay, so that's it. So for this one, the Hud for Prosperity meditation, it brings prosperity in all aspects of your life, including money, abundance, love, career, family, whatever it is that you want to be prosperous in, all aspects of your life. This is a great mantra to chant for that and a great meditation to do. We ordinarily do this meditation for 11 minutes. Today, we're just going to do it for 3 minutes, just to give you a sample of it. And again, you can always come back to these mantras and do the longer versions. And I will make a video with the longer versions as well and less talking. Today, I just kind of wanted to share as I go, and I hope that's okay. And I hope you're getting something out of this. All right, so close your eyes. And then open them 1/10. Gaze at the tip of the nose. Elbows at your side. Arms at about a 60-degree angle. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Bring the moon sides of the hands together. Gazing down the tip of the nose, slightly into the palms, and let's begin. Hud, 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 hud. Hud, 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 hud. Use the strength of your navel to project the sound up through your heart and out through the throat chakra. Hud, 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 hud. Fire up the belly, as they say. Strengthen your core. Hud, 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 hud. Hud, 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 hud. Keep the navel moving. Keep bringing the eye focus back to the tip of the nose. Hud, 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 hud. Hud, 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 hud. Hud, 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 hud. Really pull the navel back as you chant to really project that sound. Hud, 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 hud. Last minute. Hud, 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 hud. Hud, 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 hud. Hud, 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 eyes and roll them up to the third eye point. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up through your aura. Reach. And exhale, shake the hands out. Shake, shake, shake. Keep them elevated, but shake, shake, shake. Shake the head a little bit, shake the body a little bit, and then inhale, reach. Exhale, shake. Shake, 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 shake. Distributing the prana, life force energy. Good, turn the palms up on the knees and just sit with it for a moment. And feel yourself centered and prosperous. Stepping out of the scarcity mindset and into abundance in all aspects of your life. For the next mantra, we're going to move into the heart. And if you know me, you know that I like to spend a lot of time in the heart space, especially right now. And so the mantra that I chose for the fourth chakra, for the heart, is called Darti Hey. It looks like Darti Hey, but again, you try to roll the R. Darti Hey, Akasha Hey, Guru Ram Das Hey. That's the mantra. Darti Hey, Akasha Hey, Guru Ram Das Hey. What that means, Darti Hey, is basically saying the earth is. It's recognizing the earth, Earth Mother. Akasha Hey, the heavens are. Our sky, Father. And then Guru Ram Das Hey. Guru Ram Das is the fourth Sikh Guru, and he's associated with the heart chakra, and with meditation. And so Guru Ram Das Hey, basically what that's saying is the earth is, the sky is, and here I am in the heart center in the middle. I am a conduit between earth and sky. That's what it says to me. This is a mantra for presence, and so it just makes sense that to come into presence, we come into the heart space, this space right here in the middle of earth and sky. We are the conduits. We are the hollow bone. We are the clear channel that connects the earth and the sky. So, mantra for coming into presence, coming into the here and now. So for this one, I'm going to have to remember what I did. I just did this one last week. So we're going to touch the earth, Darti Hey, touch the sky, Akasha Hey, and then bring the left palm to heart center, right palm over the top, Guru Ram Das Hey. And then sweep the hands out like you're sending out that light from your heart. Bring them back to prayer pose at the center, okay? So touch the earth. Darti Hey, Akasha Hey, Guru Ram Das Hey, okay? Darti Hey, Akasha Hey, Guru Ram Das Hey. Darti Hey, Akasha Hey, Guru Ram Das Hey. Darti Hey, Akasha Hey, Guru Ram Das Hey. That's Darti Hey. So for this one, we're going to go back to third eye focus, back to the eyes closed, rolled up to the third eye. Really let this one vibrate in your heart and clear out anything in your heart that's blocking love. When we hold things in our heart like fear, when we hold grief, grief is usually actually held in the lungs. This will work on that as well, to release that. When we hold anxiety, when we hold doubt, we're blocking love, we're blocking compassion, we're blocking the gratitude of the heart. That love, that compassion, that gratitude, let's go there instead. Let's go into that space. Love, gratitude, compassion, in the heart, presence. Take a deep breath in. palms together to the center of the chest. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. 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 Deep breath in, deep breath out. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. Keep it going. Open up your heart. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. 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 Deep breath in, deep breath out. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. Keep it going. Breathing deeply. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. 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 Deep breath in, deep breath out. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. Deep inhale, deep exhale, just a couple more rounds. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. 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 Deep breath in, deep breath out. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. Deep inhale, deep exhale, last round. Give it your best. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. 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 Deep breath in, deep breath out. Tadati Hey Akasha Hey Guru Ram Das Hey. Deep breath into the heart. Press the palms together at the center of the chest. Exhale. Go ahead and open your eyes and go ahead and come up to standing. Get ourselves moving a little bit here. All right, can you see me? Oh boy, my head's cut off. Hang on a second. Let me just try to lift this. Hopefully I'm not going to screw anything up here. There we go. All right. That should work. All right. So for this next mantra, we're moving into the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. And the mantra, this one actually kind of coordinates with the heart as well, because it's a mantra for compassion. But the mantra is Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. And Hum, H-U-M, Hum, is the mantra of the throat. And so I thought that kind of tied in. Om Mani Padme Hum is a mantra I've spoken about before. You basically will hear this all over Nepal. And the Tibetan monks chant this one, a mantra for compassion. What it means is, Om Mani Padme Hum, the jewel is in the lotus. And what that means to me is kind of an affirmation that we are all jewels. We are all diamonds in the rough. That within, deep inside of us, that diamond is in there, even if we're rough on the outside. And we just keep peeling back the layers until we get to that jewel. And so basically I see it also as the Om is the seed sound of the 6th chakra, which we'll come to next, but that is the 3rd eye. So the Om, the Mani is the mind, the Padme is the lotus, which is associated with the heart, and the Hum, like I said, is associated with the throat. So I kind of also see it as integration. The throat is associated with integration between the head and the heart. So this is our 5th chakra mantra. Okay, so for this one, pause that. We're going to basically stand, and again, you can do this on a chair if this is easier for you. If you prefer not to stand, you're going to take the feet at least as wide or wider, I like wider, than hip distance apart. Lift and spread the toes. Ordinarily, I would be barefoot and I would be touching the earth, but right now it's still a little chilly. So I'm going to keep the slippers on, but I'm planting my feet. I don't guess you can see my feet. We're going to take the arms out to the side, again, straight out from the shoulders. Let it spread across the chest, straight out from the heart. We're going to bring all 5 fingers together to begin, and just side to side, slight bend in the knees. So as you twist to the left, twist to the right, you're going to inhale left, exhale right. Head and chin are along for the ride, so the head and chin stay level. You're twisting from the waist, you're slightly bending the knees so you're not locking out the knees. And we're going to be here and try to keep the arms nice and straight, activating the nerves that run down each of the arms, stretching the meridians, opening the heart. Inhale left, exhale right. So that's part 1. Part 2, I'll cue you and we'll bring the arms up like cactus arms again. And again, that's 90-degree angle. Spread the fingers wide. I'm going to twist there. Okay, and then the 3rd part, we're going to flip the arms down. And so the fingertips are facing one another in front of the heart. Palms are down, but they're not touching. They're really close, but they're not touching. So pretend you're generating energy between the fingertips. You might even feel that energy in between the fingertips. You're going to twist here, keeping thumbs and palms at heart level. And then the final part, we'll take the arms back out, and instead of the knife hands where all 5 fingers are together, this time you're going to spread the fingers wide and just fly. Let yourself fly for the last piece. And that's the whole thing. I'll cue you along the way. And if you like, you can chant the mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, as we go. Deep breath in, arms out to the sides, all 5 fingers together, plant the feet.
Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Keep moving, keep breathing.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Keep going, keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale and continue.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Bend at the elbows to 90-degree angles. Spread the fingers wide and continue the cactus arm.
Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
Really lift the upper arms. Tricep,
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Deep inhale, deep exhale to reset. Keep it going. You're doing great. Building strength.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and continue.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Flip the palms down. Fingers come close together but not touching. And continue.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Keep moving, keep breathing. If you feel tension in your arms, see if you can hold them up. Just a little longer. Breathe into that space.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Take a deep breath in. Spread the arms wide. Spread the fingers wide. Exhale. Last piece. We got this.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Breathing. Keep twisting. Last reach through the fingertips. And exhale, shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake your whole body, shake your arms, keep them up high. Shake, shake, shake. Allow that energy to distribute all through your body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, shake. Shake, 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 shake. Out in front of your heart, out to the sides. One more time. Inhale, reach. And exhale, shake. Shake, 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 shake. Very good. Okay, we're going to stay standing. And this next one, kind of similar moves. This next one is Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And this one is for the sixth chakra, the Ajna chakra. That is the third eye. It's the seat of our intuition. It's associated with meditation. And Shiva is the Hindu deity associated with meditation. Shiva is all over India. And Om Namah Shivaya is basically a tribute to Shiva. It's a call to universal consciousness. And so by tapping into our inner world, our intuition, our third eye, it allows us to see a bigger, broader, universal world, universal consciousness, not just what we see through these two eyes. So for this one, the moves are this. We're going to punch to the side, so similar to what we were doing, but this will give you some relief in the arms. So you're going to bring the arms kind of back to the sides here and punch to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the front. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's the first move. And then for the next part, we're going to come into chair pose. So you're going to bring your feet together side by side. If you need them a little wider for support, that's fine too, but just sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Okay? You want the back to be nice and straight, so you're going to kind of bring the weight into the heels, bend the knees, sit back like you're sitting in a chair, keep the back nice and straight, you don't want to round, and we're going to punch up with those knife hands at about a 45-degree angle, okay? So all 5 fingers are together, punch, 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 okay? That's the second part. And the third part is a move that I love that comes from Kundalini Yoga. It's called the frog. And we're going to do a couple of slow frogs as part of this practice. So come down, bend the knees, bring the hands beneath the shoulders, perch the fingertips. Okay, you're going to bend the knees to the outside of the elbows and bring the heels together. And you want the heels to stay together the whole time. Okay, you're going to inhale, press up, head goes down. Okay, the heels stay together, but the heels stay off the ground. So you're coming up on your toes, straighten the legs, drop the head. That's actually your exhale. Okay, so inhale here, exhale, drop the head, straighten the legs. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, okay? And I'll guide you through it. This one is one that I'm still working on, so thank you for being here to help me test it out. So here we go. Om Namah Shivaya. All right, take a deep breath in, shake it out, and get ready to punch. Back to the sides, punch left, punch right, punch left, punch right, to the front, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, left, right, and forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sweep the arms up, reach, exhale back to the sides, and do it again, inhale, exhale, punch, punch, Starting opposite elbows, just let yourself hang like a rag doll. You can even kind of sway side to side, keep that bend in the knees. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, side of the mouth, let something go. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up as you come back up. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, palms down the center line to the heart. Bring the feet together side by side. Come into mountain pose. Pause here. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides. Exhale down the center line. And then bring the arms to the sides with the palms facing forward. Eyes closed and rolled up to the third eye space. And just stand here, stand tall in mountain pose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, sending roots down from your feet to connect you with the earth. As you inhale, draw earth energy through those roots, through your feet, up the spine and out the crown of the head. As you exhale, drawing light from above in through the crown, send it spiraling down the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae, down the legs, through the feet and back into the earth. Take a pause here, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Very slowly make your way back down to your seat. Allow the breath to regulate, to slow back down a little bit. We're coming toward the end of our journey through the chakras with the seventh chakra, the crown chakra. And the crown chakra is beautiful. That's our connection to the divine. It's our remembering. It's our connection to the essence. And divine protection and our remembrance. So for the crown chakra, I chose a mantra that is called Miracle Mantra. And it's also called Dhanna Dhanna Ramadas Gur. And it again mentions Ramdas, who is, Guru Ramdas is one of my favorites, probably my favorite Sikh Guru, although I'm not trying to choose favorites. But again, Guru Ramdas, the connection to the heart, the connection to meditation. This one also mentions Guru Nanak and Guru Amar Das, but Dhan Dhan Ram Das Gur. This one is actually quite a long mantra. The repetition of the entire mantra takes about 1 minute and 20 seconds the way I've recorded it here. And so for this one, I didn't write out all the words because it's a longer, unique mantra. But if you have some interest in learning this mantra, this miracle mantra, this is a mantra for miracles. And it's a wonderful mantra for miracles. And Guru Ramdas is kind of the guru of miracles. And so if you have any interest in learning the whole thing, let me know about that. And I could come up with something where we can go through and learn the whole thing. But for now, we're just going to just do the miracle breath, what I call the miracle breath. And for the miracle breath, I'm going to take the fingertips out to either side, straighten the arms. On the inhale, you're going to turn the palms up to the sky and sweep the arms up through your aura, keeping the arms nice and straight. Reach through the fingertips, and as you're lifting, pretend the chin is attached to a string that you're pulling up. So let the chin lift with your arms as you come up. Look up, reach up, but make sure you're not dropping the head back too far. You want the neck to be nice and long. So lift up through the chin, lift up through the third eye, lengthen through the neck, reach. So we're going to inhale, sweep, and then we're going to pause with the breath held in as we reach. We're going to press the palms together and exhale, coming down the center line, and again the chin follows. Come to the heart with the chin level. And then we're going to hold the breath out. Press the breath out. Draw the navel in. Drop the chin to the chest. Bowing head to the heart. Holding the breath out. So it's basically a 4-part square breath. First part is the inhale. Okay, the second part is the reach. Third part is the exhale down the center line. And the fourth part, drop the chin to chest, draw the navel in, press the breath out, hold the breath out. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, reach and hold the breath in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Draw the navel in, press the breath out, hold the breath out, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, reach, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, drop the chin, 2, 3, 4. So just follow along. We'll do this for about 3 minutes because I know we're already over on time. So we'll just do this. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, exhale through the mouth, side out, let something go. Bring the fingertips out to the sides. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, and reach, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Reach up, hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. And reach. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Lower chin to chest. Hold the breath out for 4. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. And bow. And stay here. Take a deep breath into the heart. Exhale to reset. Inhale. And exhale. And let's do it again. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Reach. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Navel in. Press the breath out. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. And back. Now pause here. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more of those. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And this will be the last round. Move with grace. Make it a moving meditation. Inhale. Reach. exhale. And a deep breath into the heart. As you exhale, let light radiate out from your heart in all directions, surrounding you with light and clearing out your aura, which is technically the 8th chakra. And for the 8th chakra, for the aura, I'd like to close with the Longtime Sun song. And the Longtime Sun song is a song that is actually an old Irish or Scottish blessing, depending on who you talk to. I'm not sure which, but it's basically used to close, or traditionally has been used to close, a Kundalini yoga class with this beautiful Irish/Scottish blessing. It's may the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. And we repeat that 3 times, and then at the end you repeat guide your way on 3 times, and you close with a long Satnam. And that's how we'll close our class today, with the Longtime Sun. And just have fun with it. This one, it's just meant to be fun. So for this one, bring the palms together at the center of your chest, rub the palms together. Awaken those 72,000 nerve endings in each of your palms. Press them together firmly, sealing that circuit, bringing it into your heart. Forearms parallel to the earth. Nice long spine. Root down through the sitting bones, up through the crown of the head. Drop the shoulders, lengthen. Eyes are closed and rolled up to the third eye point. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And here comes the Longtime Sun. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Let something go. Keep pressing the palms together. And exhale.
May the long time sun shine upon
palms, your forehead, your heart down to the earth. Release your breath, release your prayer, and give thanks to Pachamama, to Mother Earth. Deep, deep gratitude. Release to the earth. Connect your heart with the earth. Inhale back up. Deep breath in. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today for this kind of unconventional Friday morning freestyle, and for letting me share that music with you. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be getting that out there hopefully over the weekend, and I'll post some links if you're interested in checking it out. The thing about this album, I wanted it to be something that was accessible to everyone. There are definitely a lot of imperfections in there, and as a past perfectionist, it was a big step for me to be able to let go of those things and just allow myself to have fun with it. And that's the whole thing about chanting, the whole thing about mantra. It's all about what's in your heart, that bhakti, that devotion, and having fun with it. Sending out those vibrations, good vibrations. There's really something to that. They're the real deal. They really make it happen for you in this world. So keep those good vibrations in your heart. Stay in that heart space. And I'll see you again this evening at 7 p.m. for the Kirtan Kriya meditation, and back here tomorrow at 11:11 for the 11:11 meditation. And I think that's about it for now. I'll post a picture of the mantras. I'll keep you posted when the album comes out. And aside from doing the workout with it, it's also something that I had intended and hoped that people would maybe just want to put on in the background. And, just kind of have it on. It kind of calms the mind just to be in the presence of mantras being chanted. Kind of takes you out of that headspace, brings you into your heart. Have a great day and a great weekend. Sat Nam, Aho, and Namaste.